Jack exclaimed, "Huh? You! You! You are the bad wolf?" The bad wolf quickly responded, "No, no, I am not a wolf. I'm a butterfly. Look! Do wolves even have antennae like this? But you have a long tail, while I have big wings too. Yes, I am a butterfly. Yes, yes, I'm the biggest butterfly in the forest. Where I live is a wonderful place. Come, I'll take you." Jack hesitated, but, "Well, I have school today." "It's even better. We'll go right away and come back. Don't you want to have a nice adventure and tell your friends on the first day of school?" The big bad wolf and the baby goat named Billy were making their way deeper into the forest, while the other baby goats were painting in an art class. But when one of the brothers, named Tommy, turned his head, he saw that one of his siblings was not in his place. Tommy hastily told their teacher, and they all started looking for Billy. Meanwhile, Billy, who was following the wolf, was asking the wolf curious questions. "Butterflies fly. Why are you walking? Can't butterflies let you fly?" Jack the bad wolf said, "Yeah, but if Jack flies, there will be a storm. Now, close your eyes and count slowly to 3. The baby goat replied, "Okay." 1. Jack tied himself to a tree branch by the waist with a thin rope. 2. Jack started to shake himself from side to side. 3. When the baby goat opened his eyes, he saw Jack flapping his wings right to left. "Bah, you really can't fly." But the branch, which could not carry the weight of Jack, broke, and when Jack fell to the ground, one of his wings flew away. "Oh, Jack's wing is broken. Let Arya go call for help." Wait, haven't Jack and Arya ever seen one-winged butterflies? One-winged butterflies live hidden in places in the forest. Come on, follow Jack. The bad wolf and Arya came to a place in the forest full of bouncy leaves. The bad wolf climbed onto one of the bouncy leaves, jumped, and flew into the air. Arya, who was watching the bad wolf, was fascinated by that. The bad wolf then came to Arya. The bad wolf wanted to eat Arya right there, but at that moment, a crow flew and landed on the antenna on the bad wolf's head. A crow! Help! Jack does not like crows at all. Go! Hey, go! The wolf shook his head quickly, and the crow took the antenna from the wolf's head and flew away. I took your antenna, so what will happen now? There are also butterflies with one wing and one antenna. Jack, what really? Yes, let me take you to the cave where they live so you can see for yourself. Yeah, why not? Jack is curious about them. Besides, whoever enters the cave learns to fly. What? Jack wants to fly too. Very cool. Searching for the baby goat all over the forest, the siblings found a torn leaf and a broken branch on the ground. Liam and Ella plucked the leaf and cut the branch. Who would do this in the forest, thought their teacher, Ms. Thompson, as she noticed the giant footprints on the ground. Miss Thompson immediately realized that the wolf had left those tracks and concluded that the baby goat was in danger. She devised a plan to save him. Just then, as soon as Oliver the baby goat entered the den, the bad wolf tossed aside his wing antenna. Oliver was terrified when he saw the wolf in front of him. Hey! Help! You are the big bad wolf. After a while, Ms. Thompson and the baby goats approached the wolf's den and hid in the 2 corners of the entrance. The teacher, Ms. Johnson, stretched the sticky thread she was using in the painting class to both ends of the cave. Then, she asked the baby goats to dance in front of the den. Hearing the voices of the baby goats, the wolf, Mr. Gray, became immediately alert. Aha! There are more goats out there. I'll go and get them here too. Mr. Gray wanted to jump on the baby goats, but he got tangled in the sticky threads at the entrance of the den. He revolved and disappeared into the woods. Help! Help! Thank you for saving me. I fell into Mr. Gray's trap because I wanted to be a flying goat. The teacher advised, Lily, you should always be yourself, not compare yourself to anyone else. Lily and her siblings returned to school together and continued their lessons with the excitement of the first day. Since that day, Lily had not been deceived by any trap, because the information she learned at school made her more careful throughout life. Lily was very excited that day because it was her birthday. But Lily was also excited because her mother, Mrs. Goat, had told her that she would prepare a big surprise for her. The little goat rushed to her siblings with excitement. What is Mother's surprise for me? Exclaimed Lily Goat. Be surprised. I can't say. No way, replied Max Goat. Oh, come on. You tell me, brother. What surprise will Mother have for me? Insisted Lily Goat. If I tell it, it's not going to be a surprise anymore. I can't tell, Max Goat responded. Meanwhile, in the other part of the forest, the greedy wolf was on the hunt for a meal. After a while, Wolf spotted 2 baby deer in the distance. Just as Wolf prepared to leap onto the deer with great appetite, he overheard their conversation about the upcoming birthday party of the little goat, where everyone would be attending. The hungry wolf wanted to satisfy his hunger with 7 baby goats instead of 2 deer. The hungry wolf quickly approached the cottage where Mother Goat and Chef Panda were preparing a massive, colorful, 4-layered cake filled with delicious candies. The hungry wolf felt excitement at the thought of hiding inside the cake, planning to leap out as soon as Little Goat blew out the candles and devour the little goats. At that moment, Mother Goat called 2 of her little kids for another surprise. Bailey, take this balloon to Oliver the elephant and tell Oliver to inflate it, but beware, this is a surprise. Don't let your sister notice, okay, Mom? This time, the wolf imagined that he had burst the huge balloon and caught the little goats. As the wolf dreamed, the wolf's mouth watered non-stop. This time, the mother goat called her other 2 cubs. Run and tell Grace the giraffe to bring some of the most delicious ice creams in the big ice cream cart. That's also a surprise, by the way. Ice cream! Hooray! This time, the hungry wolf was dreaming that he would hide inside the ice cream truck. The big bad wolf began to sneak up on a corner and think, deciding that whichever plan the wolf pursued would let the wolf devour more little goats. Hours passed. Finally, all the preparations were finished, and the guests gathered in the garden, one by one. Of course, no one knew about the wolf's plan. The little goat was even happier when the little goat saw the gift packages. The elephant barely carried the huge surprise balloon that the elephant inflated with the trunk and handed it to the little goat. When the little goats saw the balloon, the little goats tried to guess what was inside. Emma, the birthday goat, exclaimed, "Ah, is there a giant umbrella inside?" "No. It looks like a wolf's paw." "What a wolf!" Just then, Emma couldn't resist and burst the balloon with a bang. The soft cotton candy that emerged made all the goats very, very happy. "This is a wonderful gift. Thank you." Later, the ice cream maker giraffe, named George, invited the little goats to enjoy ice cream. All the goats took turns getting their ice cream. But just then, the ice cream boxes began to wiggle. All the little goats looked at the shaking boxes with fear. But the boxes were suddenly thrown around, and Benny the rabbit appeared. Surprise! You thought I wouldn't come, didn't you? Yes. Everyone was so upset when it was time for the cake, replied Lily the little goat. Chef Panda and Mother Goat carried the cake to the garden with difficulty. This cake is heavier than we thought, Chef Panda, Mother Goat exclaimed. All the guests were looking at the size of the cake with admiration. Is this giant cake for me? Asked Lily excitedly. Yep. Come on, make a wish and blow out the candles, Chef Panda encouraged. Everyone then gathered around the cake. The little goat named Daisy blew out the candle, and as Daisy made a wish, the giant cake fell to the ground, scattering its pieces everywhere. Out of the crumbling cake, the big bad wolf appeared. All the little goats started to run, screaming, "Run! Run! The wolf will eat us all! Run away!" It was such a mess at that moment that Mother Goat, named Clara, was running from place to place to save her cubs. The hungry wolf caught 3 little goats and ran away. "My babies, let them go!" Clara cried. "You treacherous wolf! You can run after me, but you can't keep up with me anyways." The hungry wolf believed that he had disappeared without a trace by running away quickly, but Mother Goat found the trail of the wolf by following the sweets dropped by her little goats. In case Mother Goat could not save her children alone, she asked her friend, Bear, for assistance. Bear willingly agreed to help Mother Goat. At that moment, when the wolf could not stand it any longer and was about to devour the little goats in front of the den, he heard the joyful voice of Bear. "What a great meal! An amazing taste!" The wolf could not resist and tied the little goats to the stones before approaching Bear with curiosity, asking, "What's going on, Bear?" The bear asked, "What's the reason for this joy?" The bear replied, "Oh, there's such a feast table at the end of the road. If you eat even a portion of it, you'll not be hungry for at least a year. I think you should go and enjoy it too." The greedy wolf decided to go, thinking, "When I'm back, I'll devour the little goats too." However, when the wolf arrived, he found neither a table nor a feast. This place was just an empty land on the edge of the cliff. The wolf wondered, where are the delicious meals? At that moment, the Mother Goat emerged from her hiding place and charged at the wolf, delivering such a blow that the wolf fell off the cliff, screaming. The Mother Goat immediately went to the wolf's den and saved her kids, one by one. "Oh, our hero, Mommy!" the kids cried. While they were returning to their happy lives, the big bad wolf could not understand that his greed had defeated him that day. The 7 baby goats were very, very happy because it was summer vacation. The 7 baby goats were having fun together by throwing water at each other by the sea and enjoying the warm weather. A few hours later, all the goat siblings returned to their homes. At that time, Lily and Jack, the 2 goat siblings, were still swimming in the water. Lily and Jack did not notice anything unusual. "The waves are so much fun!" Lily exclaimed. While Lily and Jack were having fun, unaware of everything, a hungry wolf on the shore was watching them hungrily, contemplating plans to devour them. However, both Lily and Jack saw a large fish tail beyond the water. They hugged each other in fear. "Ha, is that a shark? If so, we must return to shore immediately." Lily and Jack swam to shore, however, the fishtail they saw also followed them. Finally, the little goats realized that the fishtail that washed up on the shore actually belonged to the beautiful mermaid named Aria. What is that? A mermaid? Help me, exclaimed one of the little goats. Arya was bruised all over, wondering what had happened to her. The little goats decided to take Arya home to be cured. Meanwhile, the wolf, who observed what was happening, could not hide his surprise. An idea came to his mind that could turn the situation into an opportunity. Arya explained to the little goats in detail what had happened to her and how her tail got damaged. On the way home, a big storm arose, causing Jack and Lily to hit rocks all over while trying to swim. Both siblings thought that goat ointment, which was effective for every ailment, could be beneficial for the wounds on Arya's tail. Therefore, Jack and Lily decided to take Arya home. However, despite their efforts, Jack and Lily were not strong enough to carry Arya. At that very moment, the treacherous wolf appeared before them. The wolf caused Jack and Lily to run away in fear and hide behind the giant umbrella standing nearby. The wolf took the net that the fisherman had forgotten and threw it at the mermaid, Arya. Although Arya struggled with anxiety, Arya was not strong enough to break free from the net. "Ah, let me go, wolf," I said, "let me go. Help." Arya's necklace fell to the ground while Arya was struggling, but Arya didn't notice it. Since the wolf was stronger than the goats, the wolf easily carried Arya away from the beach. An amazing feast awaits me in the evening, the wolf thought. The goats, who did not know what to do with fear, noticed the necklace on the ground and took it with them. The baby goats exclaimed, "We must save the mermaid from that treacherous wolf." The baby goats were on their way to find the mermaid. Meanwhile, the evil wolf had locked the mermaid, Arya, in a small cage in a shabby fishing hut in the forest. The wolf thought to himself, "First, I will eat the mermaid, then I will go after the baby goats." Mermaid Arya heard the wolf's wicked plan and felt very upset because she knew that she couldn't do anything to stop him. At the same time, the baby goats had been searching for the mermaid in the forest for hours. They finally spotted an old fishing hut a short distance away. The two baby goats immediately rushed to the old fishing hut. When Jack and Lily climbed a hill and looked through the window, they saw that the mermaid, Arya, was imprisoned in a cage. The wolf was preparing a huge dining table right next to her. Jack and Lily seized this opportunity and approached Arya without being noticed by the wolf. Mermaid Arya was very surprised to see Jack and Lily. "Get out of here now, or that wolf will catch you and eat you too." However, Jack and Lily were very brave. Jack handed the goat ointment out of his pocket to Arya. The little goat said the ointment would be good for the mermaid's wounds, but just then the wolf noticed the little goats. The little goats ran back and forth in fear. The mermaid applied the ointment to all her wounds in order to heal as soon as possible and save the little goats. Thus, the mermaid regained her health. Just as the greedy wolf cornered one of the little goats, the mermaid, now even stronger than before, radiated a dazzling light. With that light, the mermaid's fish tail turned into human feet. "Let go of the little goats, wolf." The mermaid picked up the net lying on the side and threw it at the wolf. The wolf shouted, "Help! I'm caught in the net." No matter how hard the wolf struggled, the wolf became entangled in the net. As a result, the little goats were saved from being eaten by the wolf. The little goat siblings cheered, "Hey guys! Thumbs up! Hooray! Hero mermaid!" Without forgetting the little goat siblings, the little goats returned the necklace that belonged to the mermaid, Arya. Arya was very happy to have her lost necklace again. Finally, the little goats and Arya all returned home together.